hey, I'm the 5th grade spelling champion. So that's...
Oh, yeah, you got a trophy? Otherwise, it didn't happen. Look at me like I had control over that.
What? Hello and welcome to Flappity podcast with your host Brandon and Sarah.
Hello.
Brandon, what do you think Grimace is? That lovable purple blob from
McDonald's or Burger King? Yeah, I guess Burger King has the king, huh?
Yeah, there's no room for a purple blob and a king.
Well, maybe it could be like a jester or a servant or something.
Have you had some water?
I have, in fact, but I had a lot of pizza.
And you had a 4-hour nap. I don't know if it was 4 hours, but it seemed like it. I know that can make you very...
I had my 4-hour nap and my sausage pizza.
He's in a much better mood after I put him down for his little nappy. He tried to fight me for a while, but...
I'm not a baby.
Yeah, what do you think Grimace is? Do you have any ideas?
He's a purple man.
Oh, he's a man?
No. He's a purple creature with no nose, a mouth, eyes, eyebrows, I believe. Mitten hands with no fingers. He's naked.
Wow, you have a lot of detail.
Right? Am I getting him down?
Well, you're not really answering my question. You're just describing him.
I'm just trying to
That's
think
fair.
of. He is purple.
And then once you get to that,
I mean, all I can think is that he's like a grape or something. Or no, maybe like an eggplant? I don't know.
I like how inspired you looked and felt when you said that. Maybe the undertone was like, here's my genius coming into play.
I mean, what's purple? Does purple have anything to do with what he is? Is it a he?
It's not gender, cannot be.
Is it like a plant thing, or is it like is it a creature that I would know of?
I wouldn't call it a creature.
Is it a person?
That's a creature in my...
Oh, okay.
It's kind of insane. I'm not sure it's what he was meant to be all along, but I think over the past few years, McDonald's has been putting out hints about it, and I don't know if they've mentioned it more than recently, but recently I think they tweeted about it and said what he is.
Okay.
But I'm just curious what you think, because before I saw that, I didn't really have time to think about what I would have thought he was otherwise. I just thought he was like an amorphous, villainous character that they just created.
Is he villainous? I thought he was one of the good guys because he's always smiling.
I think originally he was supposed to be a villain because that's what they said in the article I read too. But I think he kind of just transitioned into like a neutral, just a character.
Is he supposed to be like a stomach or something? Some kind of organ or like...
You're kind of close. Oh, I'm gurgling.
Is he supposed to be an organ of some sort?
No, not an organ.
A body part? Mm-hmm. A body part. Just a head? No.
No, like something in your body.
A spleen. A stomach.
Something in your mouth.
Oh, a tongue? Oh, the dangly thing in the back? Something in your mouth. What is in your mouth? Your tongue? Your uvula or whatever? Your tonsils? What is in your mouth? Your gums, your teeth, your tonsils, your uvula, your tongue. Did I say tongue twice?
Yeah, that's okay.
That's all I can think of that's in your mouth.
There's more. Maybe you're thinking too big.
Like how far into your mouth? Oh, like a bacteria kind of thing?
Bigger than that.
What the hell?
I feel like you'll get there.
A tooth?
Smaller.
Smaller than a tooth?
What is involved when you're... This is going to give it away.
Is he like a nerve ending?
This is what's involved when you're eating.
Chewing?
That McDonald's would really want to like activate.
Taste buds? He's a taste bud.
Yeah.
What the hell? What the heck is Grimace anyway? This is what this article is titled.
The manager of a McDonald's franchise in Canada has revealed the story behind Grimace, the purple pal of longtime mascot Ronald McDonald, and it's left a lot of people very confused. So this guy who's worked for the chain for 10 years casually dropped it into an interview with CBS News over the weekend. These fucking ads that just pop in. He's an enormous taste bud, but a taste bud nonetheless. This is an unofficial explanation, adding that the character was meant to show that the food tastes good, and yet what did they name him?
Grimace?
Did they not know what a grimace was? Did they think it was like a smile?
Yeah, I don't know. He is always smiling.
So it could be that it was just like a PR move to like make him, maybe initially they did, they were trying to make him into like just a weird, fun-loving.
Well,
I think he was just supposed to be maybe one of those bumbling villains.
like they
the dumb
said
ones.
initially he was a villain, so I don't know. It doesn't really make any sense. It's not, fast food chains and shit should have more continuity and simplicity to their cartoon characters.
They should have
mascots.
they should have like consistent established lore.
There shouldn't be this deep, weird, convoluted lore where it's like, wait, so he was actually a villain, but he's a taste bud and his name is Grimace.
Yeah.
But what is his name?
We're supposed to convey
represent?
that he. So, Grimace lore says he is the embodiment of a milkshake or a taste bud.
Oh, and that's what taste buds look
Yeah.
like?
So it's this weird picture, and they do kind of look like furry,
Macro or
Yeah.
microscopic photos of stuff like this give me the creeps. I mean, you know how people have
except for water bears or whatever.
Yeah, well, they're just kind of cute with their little grasping hands swimming
Yeah.
through things. They're a
Okay.
micro animal.
He was actually a villain early on, but he doesn't resemble a milkshake. Like, what?
What does that sentence even mean? Grimace, who was actually a villain early on, doesn't resemble a milkshake.
I think they're saying, yeah. Why are you calling him? First of all, why are you calling him a milkshake or a taste bud? Those are. I could see if you were like he's a milkshake or like a malt, like because those are similar things.
But
Milkshake and taste bud are whole different worlds. Like,
but also milkshakes aren't fucking purple.
yeah,
You couldn't get your hands
and they're
on
not shaped like a big triangle or whatever he is.
you couldn't get your hands on some freaking brown or
Yeah.
white or whatever
Yeah.
actual milkshake colors are out there. I mean, unless you're having like a sweet potato milkshake.
Grimace can taste with his whole body,
Like an octopus.
which just for some reason it sounds pornographic. But
yeah.
someone else had a really
It's a disturbing thing to think about. Like, I could see
Yeah.
a Meat Canyon animation of that. Like, I can taste with my whole body.
yeah. Someone here says theoretically this means that if you were to shake Grimace's hand, he would be able to taste you. Shudders.
Oh, yeah.
I just
I can taste you.
yeah, if Grimace is a taste bud meant to show how good the food is, why on earth would you name the damn thing after an expression of disgust?
Yeah.
They did not know what they were doing.
Good grief.
They must not have meant him to be a taste bud to begin with. Do you think?
I have
Why would
no
you call
idea.
him Grimace? I'm grimacing with pleasure.
Did you look up like the origin of him, like the actual origin, not just tweets?
No, because I want to believe that hey, it's a Huffington Post article. They don't lie. I don't want to know. This is it. This is what Grimace is in my mind.
Okay.
I don't want to mess with that.
Okay.
No, I could. I could. But I feel like if I look it up now, it's all going to be
What is Grimace?
it's all going to be the recent shit.
Yeah, he's like a purple, slightly conical creature with no nose, purple all over body.
I think initially he was not.
Oh, he's got hair. So that's
Hair or
that's supposed to
fur?
be body hair.
He was kind of cute.
Look at his eyebrows, though. On
I
the one
definitely
on the
like
left,
him better
he
than
looks.
the Hamburglar. Just creepy.
Yeah, the Hamburglar is.
Yeah, this is scary. He's gonna eat. Her head is almost in his mouth. That's what it looks like.
Click on images if you don't mind. Oh gosh, I like that one.
What is he holding? Is that his little hand? I forgot about like the bird or whatever. The is she a bird?
Yeah.
Like with like goggles on her head and like little pigtail braids.
The mascots for McDonald's are so strange and all over the place. Like, I understand the clown.
Oh, wait, so what is
I understand
what
the
is this
Hamburglar.
one?
But then you just... Would you mind clicking
just
it?
a hamburger? Oh, these guys. I forgot about these little, like, what are they, like cheerleader pom-poms?
Isn't that hamburger man with the top hat the guy that's in Spitting Image that is one of Trump's hallucinations or something?
I don't know. I thought that was just supposed to
I think
be.
that might be the
Oh,
guy.
okay.
Little
Just a
hamburger.
much smaller scale.
I mean, you know they got to change him because of copyright,
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah, yeah.
And who was the guy in the background, like the train conductor or
I have
whatever?
never. I don't.
And there's a pirate.
They're clearly just like failed characters.
They just went all over the map with
I
their
think if you got a pirate,
mascots.
you got to have seafood and not just like one fish sandwich. Yeah, I forgot about these.
That's
little
why he's in the
guys.
back.
Just kind of fade into the background.
Peeking over the hamburger like,
Pirate
I'm here
Pete.
too.
Yeah.
Arg, I'm here too.
Well, that was fun. Yeah, so that's your educational. There, see, I'm already talking like pirate. There be your educational tip for the day. Arr.
So we didn't find out what Grimace really is.
Oh, well, you asked me to look at disturbing images, so.
Sorry. What is Grimace?
I mean, they talked about him being a large purple anthropomorphic being. How do you anthropomorphic?
Of indeterminate
I guess because
species
he acts like
with,
a human.
with short arms and legs.
When did they stop using him? 2003?
So he's a humanoid. Like Gollum.
I think anthropomorphic just means he's
Actually,
not a
Gollum is
human,
a-
but he acts like a human. Like he walks around and he talks like a human and he has arms and he makes expressions, but
Yeah,
he's
that's
not
what
a
a
human.
humanoid is, I think.
Is it?
It's like
I thought a humanoid was
it's like
like
an almost human thing, right?
I think they're a little different.
Right? Come on. You
Hu-
agree with me.
Because oid just means like human, like like the thing.
Yeah. That's what I just said.
Yeah, but it's different than anthropomorphic.
It's fine. Let's stop.
Nope, because you went there.
Oh,
Aha! Look at that. Anthropomorphic versus humanoid. As adjectives, the difference between anthropomorphic is having the form of a person or human being, while humanoid is having the appearance or characteristics of a human. That doesn't clear that up. Okay, I'm good with leaving it. But my conclusion, I
good
feel,
God.
was you were being stubborn about it, and I was like, I don't think so. And then you were like,
So were you, though.
oh, okay.
And ultimately, it was inconclusive.
I think if we looked at the next hit down, it would
Sure.
confirm.
Confirm your...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hear about this prank played on a school board?
Someone just played a hilarious Simpsons prank. On
So
a
this
Virginia
guy
school
is
board.
reading out people's names who are supposedly coming to speak at this school board meeting.
Is it Hugh Janus?
Unfortunately not, because I think that would have been a little too obvious.
Because that's the
But
best one,
here's
in
the-
my opinion.
A couple of them. Go ahead and read out the names if you would.
Okay. In a twist that is reminiscent of Bart
I just
Simpson's
meant you can
prank
just read
calling
them.
Moe's Tavern with laughably fake names, some of the people who signed up to speak included the naughtily named Phil McCracken, Eileen Dover, and Wayne Kerr.
Don't stop there.
Other names of those who supposedly requested public comment included Suck Ma Dick,
Charlie heard you say Wayne Kerr and he trotted on over.
Ophelia McCock,
Like Phil McCock?
Ophelia.
That's a little bit of a
Ophelia
stretch.
McCock. Ophelia McCock. Doesn't sound. And Don Kadick.
You have to pronounce it.
Donkey Dick?
Yeah.
Donkey Dick. Oh, okay.
He actually, because I was in my head like, Don Kadick, what is that? And he actually pronounces it. He says them all.
Don Quixote?
Donkey. He says them all.
Oh, goodness.
In Virginia.
Thank you so much, Thomas. We do appreciate you. Phil McCracken. Phil McCracken. Sook. Mahidic.
Mahidic.
He adds like a syllable so he doesn't.
Mahidic. Ophelia McHawk.
That one's just bad.
McHawk. Eileen Dover. Eileen Dover.
And he says each one twice. It just makes it worse.
Don Kiddick. Don Kiddick.
Oh my gosh.
Wayne Kerr. Wayne Kerr.
I mean, the first one was the most obvious.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's not getting enough oxygen with his mask.
Sorry.
He's a little lightheaded.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And also, he's in a fucking suit. Gosh, I feel so sorry for anybody that has to wear a suit.
Well, they're inside. I'm sure it's air conditioned. So, yeah,
Doesn't
not
matter.
surprisingly, none of those people showed up. I don't know. Maybe they all went to the wrong meeting.
The first
I thought you
one,
might like that.
What was the first name that he said?
Phil McCracken.
Phil McCracken.
That one really
That's
got
the best
you.
one, yeah. Phil McCracken.
You're like the teenager in the back of the class. Like, I thought you'd like that.
Phil McCracken.
I just think of Icy Wiener, and that's not even Simpsons. That's Futurama.
Oh yeah.
But I've heard
Icy
Billy West say it
Wiener.
so many times because of how they always call back to that first episode. I thought you might like that.
That was beautiful.
And then
Thanks.
this lady who I heard, well, lady, that's a stretch, young dumb person who you might have heard who got caught with a fake COVID vaccine card.
Oh.
You want to know how she
for
got
travel?
caught?
Because you need Moderna. Is it Moderna?
Yeah. It's
Moderna.
the thing is, it's from the root of a very common name, modern. How do you get that wrong?
Because you're the type of person that makes a fake vaccine card.
Yeah. And the type of person who buys it and thinks it's gonna pass.
I doubt they bought it. They probably made it themselves.
Oh,
You could
that's
probably
true.
just
That's true.
print one
Actually,
out
they
on
did
some
say
thick
that
paper.
you can go online and get free templates for them. The sad thing is, so she wanted to be able to go to Hawaii and avoid the quarantine that you have to go through if you're unvaccinated. The sad thing is they flagged it as being potentially fake, potentially at the airport, I think.
Well, it's potentially fake because people can make mistakes and misspell
on.
shit.
Anyway, they flagged her. I think she stayed on her vacation for like a week and they didn't arrest her until she was coming through the airport to go back home.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, you know.
She's from Illinois. She was apparently vaccinated in Delaware by 2 National Guard members identified as Corporal Wolf and Sergeant Monty.
Okay. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
Do you need to share the names of the National Guard members? I guess it is part of the story, but...
She wasn't vaccinated. I mean, that's like what I think was put like on her card. It's a fake. It's all fake.
No.
Like she's saying she was vaccinated by these people.
What?
She
Why would
wasn't.
you be vaccinated by National Guard
Exactly.
members?
But then I think
Oh,
she
okay.
said...
My bad. Okay.
That's okay.
Go ahead.
So then she said, I think that she paid, she was vaccinated. Oh, she was vaccinated by her own doctor and paid for the shot.
What?
Well,
Oh my
I believe there's
goodness.
2 for Moderna.
And you don't pay for them.
You don't pay for them. So she's pretty, she's
Pretty
a real
smart.
brainiac, you know?
My goodness.
I just thought you might enjoy that.
Yeah.
That's all I got. What do you think?
Woman charged with traveling to Hawaii with fake Moderna vaccine.
Let's see. Is there a picture of her? There was. Here's her charge papers. Oh, I think they have it when the ad stops, maybe. I just thought, I thought it was extra sad that it was flagged as potentially fake,
Yeah. I
And
think
then she got to do her vacation and then wasn't arrested, and she's, spreading her stuff potentially in the meantime.
Well, but even if you're vaccinated, you can catch and carry. So it's not like a
So they're-
typical flu vaccine with the dead or a vaccine with a dead virus that I don't know. It's not the same. It
so
lessens
she's
the
not
symptoms.
she's not more likely to spread.
She's endangering herself more
Okay.
than anyone, I think. Because if you're vaccinated, it's going to lessen the effects on your own person.
Isn't it
So
still
it's-
less likely that you're going to get it as well?
I don't know. I think you can still be a carrier.
Maybe.
You just
Yeah.
won't be showing symptoms. But I
I'm
don't.
not clear. I have not been following
I
the
don't
science
know.
on that.
Yeah, none of it has
I just
been.
thought, I mean, they have a law for a reason. It's you can go anywhere and get a free shot.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's more trouble to create a fake vaccination card, I think, even in Illinois or Delaware.
But if you're afraid of the side effects or the the long-term side effects or whatever, that's kind of what I understand from some people. Like I get being nervous about long-term side effects.
Yeah.
But
Well, and I guess if you can't afford to stay there for 3 weeks because you have to do 10 days or whatever it is of quarantine, let's see.
and I'm sure there are some people that don't want the vaccine that are actually careful and wearing their masks. They're probably few and far between, but yeah. That's
I just thought, I mean, it's like the
I
people in
paid for my
Florida who,
vaccination with Sergeant Wolf, and good grief, like what a
of the National
backstory.
Guard. I don't even think National Guard people, unless they're specifically like medic people, are trained, qualified, and
To give vaccines.
Yeah,
I think she's
permitted
just,
to give vaccines.
She must just be a little bit crazy.
A little bit. So I'm sure Hawaii was glad to ship her back, if she was shipped back. After she was, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure she made bail, maybe.
They already
Oh
don't
yeah, they do have a
want
10-day
people over
quarantine.
there.
Yeah, exactly. But it reminds me of the people in Florida, like writing a check for like $1 billion or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, Cox and Crendor covered it.
Yeah.
And Crendor's like, he wrote all the zeros down the
zeros
side of the check.
Like if that's not a red flag, they say
No,
if
they
you're...
immediately were like, this is not right.
Yeah. If you're gonna tell a lie, it's like the oldest rule in the book about lying. You're supposed to stick as close to the truth as possible, so make it like $10,000 or $100,000.
But he wanted to open an
maybe.
aquarium restaurant or something.
That sounds like Tracy Jordan's quote unquote son, who's 2 years older than him in 30
course.
Rock, where he didn't he want something like that?
Yeah, it was
an
like
aquarium.
it was a restaurant with fighting Godzilla.
But wasn't his next idea didn't have something to do with an aquarium? Maybe that's where they got that.
Probably.
I don't know.
I don't know.
And then the one in Florida again where they were like making fake gold or something. Weren't they like painting like bark?
They were painting planks of wood
Yeah.
and selling them as golden tickets. I don't know how true it is, but it is Florida, and crazier things have happened. Yeah, and supposedly the same guy that was painting those planks sold the check guy the check.
Okay. So it was related.
Supposedly, yeah. Well, not
Wow.
kind of. Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of proud of our race that we can produce people like that and then produce people like really. There's some kind of strange, misguided pride that, I don't know, like.
Even the dumbest person is smarter than the smartest animal. So, I mean, we got that going for us.
I don't know. Do you think those people could open a coconut with like a, piece of wood like those orangutans?
I mean, I guess it's a different kind of intelligence.
I think
You know, we have
I
pockets.
admire the bravery.
We have pockets of intelligence.
Yeah.
Because if I was thrown out in the bush or whatever, do coconuts exist in the bush? Is that Australia?
Yeah.
Okay. If I was thrown out, or if I was on a desert island and had to get into a coconut and had nothing, I mean, you can just bash it with a rock.
Right. But you're not a guy who would write like $100 billion and then write all the zeros down the side of the check. Like,
I think he could
I
figure
know
out
you
coconut
could.
plus rock equals broken coconut.
he'd probably try to break it like on his toes or something. Like, this is the kind of people we're dealing with.
Just puts his toes straight up and
Yeah. Those look hard and sturdy and sharp. And he probably doesn't trim his toenails. So,
yeah.
actually, probably your knee would be better, Now I'm thinking if you had nothing
Gosh,
else, what?
Just breaks his knee.
Yeah. Because your head has to make it. So you have to try, it'd be like your elbow or your knee.
Yeah, I could just see him in like
Maybe your heel.
a little sand pit, just cracking coconuts on himself, surrounded by all these potential like tools and sharp rocks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's good stories though.
It's depressing.
It's the
really.
ballsiness of it that I do admire because I've just never.
I don't even think he was being ballsy. The guy with the check. So I think he was just a dumb guy. So Tito Watts gave him the check.
I love that. I love that.
That I remember his
I'm so
name.
proud of you.
So he gave him this check or sold it to him.
Wait, Tito gave who the Tito?
Tito gave the guy the check or
Okay.
sold the guy the check. And then he goes into the bank. Tito said, you can cash this for any amount you want.
Mm-hmm.
So he goes in, with this however like $100 billion that he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And, gets arrested immediately, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he just probably had his restaurant in mind.
He had a
that
dream.
He wanted.
He had a
his
dream, and by God, he was going to make it happen.
Yeah.
Come hell or high water.
I don't think he was being malicious or anything or sneaky.
Aw.
I think he was just a bit of a dumb guy.
Mm-hmm. So how did the golden ticket come into play?
The golden ticket. So Tito was selling golden tickets to heaven behind a KFC by a dumpster.
Wait, they're golden tickets and they're tickets to heaven?
They're golden tickets to heaven.
Okay, so they just golden is not really important. It's kind of just
They're
it's kind of just what they are.
planks of wood painted gold, and they're tickets
okay.
to heaven.
Okay. The important part is that they send you to heaven, not that they're made of gold.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
And again, I don't know if this is actually a true story. I mean, it could be false because supposedly people bought them. Like a lot of people. Like more than should be because it's wood painted gold.
You can understand if like one or two really dumb people existed on this planet. Like, unless you are developmentally disabled, I think you as an adult, you should not be buying
so easily
that.
swindled.
Yeah.
You should have the plank of wood in your hand and go, this is wood. This is not gold. It's clearly spray painted. It still smells like spray paint.
Do I look like a dummy?
It's still tacky.
Dummy.
You didn't even coat it
I'm
completely.
getting high off the fake gold fumes.
Well, you know
that
what
you
it might
spray
have been.
painted.
Yeah, it could have been people that just felt bad for him because he's a homeless guy out back.
Why'd you have to
selling
take this away from
gold
me?
tickets. It could just be people that felt bad for him.
Why you gotta take away the joy I had in this story and make me feel bad for the guy?
And it's not a malicious thing. I think if somebody was back selling golden tickets to heaven painted gold,
You'd
I might
buy one?
actually buy one. Unless
how
they
much,
were like
though?
expensive.
Yeah.
I think he got a pretty good haul.
Because of how many people were buying them, not because he was charging.
I'm not really sure. But yeah, I think I would probably buy one because it's better than selling crack or something, or meth or whatever. Good for him.
It's a victimless crime.
He's swindling people, but it's just wood spray painted.
You can take that home and put it in your fireplace.
If you want.
Hang it on your mantle as a decoration, like
Or just keep it as a story.
they're probably like
I
not
bought
obviously
this
not
from
one
a
of a
guy
kind.
who said that it was a golden ticket to heaven.
It's like a limited edition thing.
Kind of, yeah. You
Yeah.
could sell it on
You know?
eBay.
You've convinced me.
Yeah.
If I ever come across a homeless man selling spray painted gold pieces of wood, golden tickets to heaven, that was redundant. I am definitely not passing that by. Thank you.
And if
Opening
you guys
my eyes.
if you guys out there haven't seen it, check out Cox and Crendor, COX and Crendor, their animation
You spelled
of
the
it.
Cox, but you're not spelling the Crendor?
Well,
Are you afraid they were going to say COCKS? Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, right? It makes
Yeah,
sense
that's
to
fair
clarify.
Enough. That's fair enough.
So-
I've just never known a person with the last name Cox that is spelled Cox.
I've never known anyone with the last name Cox.
I have. My
Oh.
crush in the 6th grade,
Oh, okay.
Brady Cox. Yeah. Not spelled like penises. Crendor. Crendor.
Uh-huh.
I just want to make sure, want him to get equal billing in this story.
Yeah. So they have an animation. of it.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot where I was going originally because we got on this whole
ticket. I've got a golden ticket. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, just checking.
That's
Just checking.
don't have to get angry.
Well, you gave me a look like, stop it.
I'm sorry.
Beautiful things.
Only because I was trying to think of where my brain
sorry.
was at 2 minutes ago before we got into this
Check
whole
out the
spelling.
Hey, I'm the 5th grade spelling champion. So that's,
Oh yeah, you got a trophy? Otherwise it didn't happen. I'm just
that's the thing that I have that identifies me. That's a part of who I am. So
5th grade?
Yeah, I think so. In 1 grade, I won the practice spelling bee, and in the next...
You mean grade
another-
1?
No, in one of the grades.
Oh.
5th or 6th grade, I won the practice spelling bee, and in one of the grades, I got the actual spelling bee, and now I forget which is which. Thanks a lot for bringing up such a painful memory when I only won the practice spelling bee. My point is...
I don't think I brought
always
it up.
been a
I think
good
you
speller.
brought it up. Very pridefully.
Anyway, do you have anything to add to this riveting chain of stories?
I don't. Those were some
What a
good ones.
surprise!
What?
I'm just kidding.
Well,
I'm kidding.
Oh.
I'm kidding. Shrimp shirt.
oh yeah, I'm wearing my Iwana
You want to
shrimp
give him a
shirt.
plug?
Iwana. He
Can you spell it?
makes animations. Iwana.
Correct.
Iwana? I'm not sure which it is.
But you spelled it right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And he's a YouTuber?
Yeah, he makes animations.
Yeah.
And he's got a pretty cool store. I got the shirt with the shrimps on it.
And we have a store also selling
Yes.
a few t-shirts. So you should check it out with our little logo with the duck, with the wall-eyed duck. And Brandon's got a store on his, BM
On my
cartoons
YouTube?
now?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I don't have a URL for it, so it's just on my...
Oh, yeah. Go to his YouTube channel and get the link from there.
I gotta put that up. Because it's on one of my videos, but that's it.
Oh, you do have to put that up. Anyway, he's got a lot of cool shirts on there. They're
It's on the
funny.
Charleston video.
Yes, go to the Charleston with the cat and the cake.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, check us out. Give us a like. Oh my gosh. Like, subscribe, hit that bell on YouTube, and give us a rate, review, something like that on the, if you're listening on any of the other podcast platforms. We'd sincerely appreciate it.
Say hi. Maybe to mention a fun mascot that you think is funny or stupid or
Yeah.
cool.
Or something that you learned that you wish you hadn't learned. As I feel like the Grimace thing was like, oh, he's just like a cool big plush guy. And now he's like a gross taste bud. And
Yeah, but that doesn't even seem like it's confirmed.
oh, it's confirmed.
It seems like it was just some person
One
from McDonald's
franchisee's-
talking out of their ass.
Maybe.
They're like,
But I don't-
he's a taste bud or a milkshake, I think. Like, why even say anything?
I think that was a different person. But I choose to believe. I
I
choose
thought that was
to
the person
believe
that posted about it originally.
I think it might have been a couple different people. I don't know. This guy was like a franchise owner, and I don't think they knocked him down. So maybe they were like, go with this. We're going to reinvent. That might have been what it is. We're going to reinvent him because it's like a PR thing.
It's weird that they haven't come up with like a new cool mascot. They still have the kind of weird clown.
I think they're trying to make it like it's not this tacky, bright colored kids place because like they had that meme that went around.
I think they did that deliberately. Sorry to cut you off, but I think they made McDonald's red and yellow deliberately to get people to eat and get the hell out because they're awful, oppressive colors that are just
loud and
loud
in your
and like
face.
get out. Like
I thought
eat
it was
and
more
leave.
like to attract children because children like bright colors. Like that's why you put artificial colors in all your cereal and your commercials
That could
because
be.
kids are like, I want to eat that because it looks like fun.
Yeah.
But they were showing like on a
Eye-catching.
meme that was like, McDonald's grew up and got made into a depressing adult just like the rest of us because it went from being like this red and yellow garish thing with like playgrounds to like this brown, very like contemporary looking, which I think is more tasteful. But I feel like they're trying to separate maybe a little bit from that garish kids, bright, weird characters.
Maybe, but also maybe they had to get rid of the playgrounds because of like lawsuits or something.
Yeah.
They probably had kids or parents deliberately hurting themselves.
Or pedophiles would hang out there.
Ugh, yeah. Didn't even think of that.
You can eat in the restaurant, but if you're an adult without a child, you can't go in the play area.
Gosh,
Yeah. Sorry.
that's okay.
All right.
On that note,
Keep
thanks for
staying
listening.
tuned in. Okay. Take it easy.
Bye-bye.
Bye.